Yo, what's good guys, it is JD here. Hello, welcome back to another episode of the No Means Spent Road to Glory. You already know what it is, and today we're feeling good. I've got a smile on my face, and I've been playing this game a lot online. Huh? What? Who? Yeah, that's right, me. We have played Clutch Time, Unlimited, and Limited, and we've done some really good progress in all three game modes. Clutch Time, we're now at 50 wins, halfway there to Spicy P. Hello. Unlimited, climbed from the depths of the silver tier up to the sapphire tier, and limited, not only have we got this weekend's ring, but we also found the one and only Hall of Fame badge, which was hiding in there. I'll say hiding because it was mouse in the house. And speaking of Hall of Fame badges, 2K on a Saturday have given us content. Now, I really hope that in a few weeks' time, 2K drop content on a Saturday and we're like, okay, awesome, let's go. Rather than it being like, oh my god, they did this. Hopefully this now becomes a norm, but 2K today have dropped a challenge for Kobe's 81-point performance, and it gives us another Hall of Fame badge, which we don't mind at all. We have also hit 2,800 cards. So the mighty Paul Pierce, that great card that I'm definitely going to use, Galaxy for Paul Pierce, is coming home in this episode. So plenty to get through. If you are new to the channel, make sure you go ahead and subscribe for the daily videos, and check out facebook.com/JDCrossover for the daily streams, including FIFA 22 streams where it is Team of the Year time in FIFA 22. So XP, nothing really nothing really happening because I've just been playing online and not focusing on XP at all. I think we got the Clutch Time group done, which gave me a badge pack, which is pretty hilarious. We played 7 Unlimited, 7 Limited, and 7 Trivia Offline, and then 50 Clutch Times so far this season, which I feel like is a pretty solid base of the season. And obviously we've done the first 6 out of these 7 spotlights. So we are making some progress. When we started doing these challenges here, that's when we'll focus on XP. And I will be doing these Jason Tatum challenges because I have been umming and ahhing about this collector level, and I think we still will be over the next few days because it seems very split. But right now, go down to the comments section. Should I continue with the collector levels? Bearing in mind that this Gary Payton has only got 20 Hoff badges. He's only got a normal release. For a dark matter, that's pretty bad. It's going to get outdated very quickly. Do we keep going past that to 3,100 cards, which is realistically about 100,000 MT, 150,000 MT, a mystery player, 750 tokens, another mystery player, Dark Matter Clyde, doesn't really excite me all that much, quarter of a mil, and Dark Matter Dirk, doesn't really excite me all that much, but 80 Hall of Fame badges, I know. The end goal is insane, 80 Hoffs is mad, just alone opening that pack, like never mind, you know, who you could badge out, but just a pack with every single Hall of Fame badge in the game, that is unbelievable. I'm at the moment, yesterday I was like, nah, we're going to sell up everything. But today I'm kind of like, we've come a long way on a no money spent account. I think that's pretty impressive. You know, the first person got Gary Payton last night, but that cost literal tens of thousands of dollars. And we're not too far behind, having spent $0. So, I don't know, I feel like we're going to keep this going. Obviously, the MT's not really there right now. I've only got 900k. The heat check set is pretty much done though, so that's good news. But yeah, I don't really know. But let me know down below. I want to hear some more thoughts from you guys. And then we've got a new lifetime agenda, which is brilliant. So this isn't even tied to this season. So you get 24 tokens and a lovely looking pack. So it says 2 cards. You get Hall of Fame volume shooter, lovely. And then a historic Lakers jersey. I don't know if it's the Mamba jersey, but it's just listed as a historic Mamba jersey, but 81 points with any Kobe Bryant in a single game. So what Kobe's do we have so far? Well, we've got the Emerald one, which is, I have the Emerald one. The Emerald one, which is a base set card, which I sold earlier because obviously everybody bought him to try and do this challenge. We got this one right here, which is going right now for like, I don't know, 2,000, something like that. You got the Ruby one, not Ruby, the Sapphire one, which was from somewhere. We just saw him. What set was he from? Where was that? Where was the Sapphire one from? It's definitely untradeable. Oh, his collector level reward. So we got this one from the collector levels. He looks pretty average, I'm not gonna lie, but it's actually got better speed than the free agent one. Now, my free agent one's only got 1 contract left, so if I use him, he's gonna disappear. That's how free agents work, so that would kind of suck. And going into today, I did have the diamond one. As you can see, I no longer have the diamond one because people are very silly with their MT. So right now, which is 3.5 hours after this challenge was released, he is 50,000, 47,000 MT. I managed to sell mine for 60, this is 69, lol, 69,000, and I got 5k for the emerald one as well. Happy day. So we're going to cash that in, 70k. Bruh, you don't need the emerald one, or the diamond one, sorry. And, you know, if you're looking for the easiest thing to do, it's probably a pickup challenge game. It's on pro, 4 minutes. You get a pack at the end of it. It's only a heat check standard pack, but at least it's something. I think this is better to do rather than a game of rookie domination. But just bear in mind with this, the AI matches their team against your team. So if you go with all opals, they will also have all opals. So take Kobe as, say, the sapphire one, and then take, like, just rubies and sapphires around him, and you'll come up against a pretty average team. So that's what I'm going to do. That's what I would suggest to do. I wouldn't recommend going into the Beast Challenge trying to do it, which is what I thought I was going to do, but I don't think I would recommend that. So don't do that. But then that's all we've played in terms of offline, and today it's all about online, man. We have gone from 36 to 50 wins. Obviously no Reggie Lewis because RNG OP. This is a team that I'm running with still. Marcus Smart, still a god. My Hollow James Harden, Iggy, who is amazing, by the way. Gerald Wallace, who's still amazing. And my Hollow George Mikan, who's not the best in the world. I'd rather use my Hollow David Robertson, but as you can see, he disappears if I put him in. So we have to go with George Mikan just on the basis that he doesn't disappear. I'd like to use Serge Ibaka or Josh Smith, but everybody disappears, and I can only be bothered to change one person each time. So yeah, that's what we're doing there. And we're definitely going to keep on pushing up in clutch time. That is my primary objective right now. And then as a little secondary objective, I went into Unlimited. And again, who was leading the way? Well, Ruby Marcus Martin. Who else is in the lineup? Sapphire Jonathan Isaac. Oh, I love it, man. I love using these low-rated cards still. They're still incredible. Iggy and Gerald Wallace at the 2 and the 3. D-Rob in at the 5. Who's not badged out? Is Jonathan Isaac badged out? Yeah, he's badged out. D-Rob isn't badged out. Not with the badge that I want in him anyway. This is just bought like this. So he's not badged out, but everybody else here is. And then we've still got a couple of guys off the bench. Got Josh Smith off the bench now. And it was solid enough. You know, I won some games, I lost some games. I don't really care about the record so much. But we got ourselves up to the Sapphire tier. This season, don't want Danny Granger. Couldn't care less for Danny Granger. But I want that Hoff badge. I want that pink diamond box. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it, but I will do my best. And speaking of Hall of Fame badges, Limited was here, and there was a Hall of Fame badge in it. And somehow, where's my Limited team? Here it is. So, AI, IT, Damar, Gerald Wallace, and Josh Smith. God team, by the way. Use this team or something similar to it if you can. This guy at center is a demon, and the card art looks sick as well. But the second game, Ring in the middle. No, Ring on the right, second game. And then fourth or fifth game in the middle. Hall of Fame badge, Hall of Fame mouse in the house. Lovely, lovely stuff. So we have got some packs to open up here. And of course we get Hall of Fame Clutch Shooter from Clutch Time at 40 wins. And then Pink Diamond Mark Price from Clutch Time at 50 wins. Am I ever going to use Mark Price? No. Is Clutch Shooter not even a duplicate, but a triplicate? It's my third one, okay? We've now got 3 Clutch Shooters, which is really, really sad, but Volume Shooter for me is a brand new badge, so we're not mad at that. And our Hall of Fame badge count will continue to rise. Still got 2 to go from level 39. Still got the 1 to come from Limited, not Limited from Clutch Time. We do have 1 to come from Limited as well. So a lot of people made a lot of MT last night in ADs. If you guys didn't see, over on my Twitter, there was an Anthony Davis that sold for 6 million MT. It actually went to somebody who comes through to my streams. Dalton, shout out to you if you see this. So that's mad. People making out like crazy. And there it is, 6.1 mil. There were also others that sold for, there's quite a few that sold for about 2.5 mil. So people did make a lot of MT. You know, if you were one of those people, Jay did one, Cody did one, Eric did one. You know, shout out to you guys. You really did take advantage of it. What's this one got? Blinders. No Limitless or Interceptor. What are you doing, bro? There's Interceptor that we could add. There's Limitless, which we could add. Stop and Pop, which we can add. I'll tell you what, if we could ever get one to 40, that'd be OD. And I don't think I've got any of those. Do I still have Stop and Go? I don't think I do. We've got Mouse in the House. Just about to get that. So that's 4. I think that's it. So we can get it 38. But, you know, we're going to leave this one for now. We're not going to care too much about AD coming and going. But it would have been awesome to do it. But, you know, we're going to bide our time. We only did Kevin Durant. We only badged out KD with 14 Hoff badges last week. That's all. Ooh, +4 lateral quickness. We're not mad at that. That might be worth a little bit. We only did it last week. When we did D-Rob, we took 2 months to recoup our Hoff badges. It's taken a week and we're pretty much ready to go again. which is pretty incredible. But I want to make sure when we do the next move, it is the right one. I'm thinking of Kareem. I think right now, if Kareem comes out, he's the best centre in the game, hands down. You know, we've got AD, he could be the best power forward, but Kareem would be the best out-and-out centre in the game. It wouldn't come with many shooting badges, but we have literally got all of the shooting badges that you could possibly want, so we can make him insane. It's a possibility. It's a possibility. Right, let's add these Hall of Fame badges to the collection, and then we'll talk about Paul Pierce as well. And as for that Mark Price, am I ever going to use Mark Price? No. There's Clutch Shooter coming through, a duplicate, which is a bit of a shame. And then Hall of Fame, Mouse in the House. This one's not a shame. Take time. Because this is a brand new Hoff badge, and from Limited, which is completely random, to get that, I'm not mad at it. We will take it. Right, now we go to Galaxy Opal. Paul Pierce, my first 98 rated Opal of the year, and still the only 98 rated Opal in the game, I believe. We've got Dark Matter Gary Payton, but I don't think there's another 98 rated. I think Paul Pierce stands on his own as 98 rated Opal. The only problem is, there's nothing to differentiate him from the 97 rated Opals. He doesn't have any extra Hall of Fame badges, doesn't have a better jump shot. He's just there. So there is a Paul Pierce, is eligible for a limited, but of course we don't need to use him in that. And again, how much do I think it's cost to get to this point? Well, we have now pretty much completed the heat check. As you can see, we're missing like one player from each team, which is the highest rated player. So, you know, your Jokic, your Doncic, your Curry, your LeBrons, your Lillards, your Kawhis, etc. So the expensive ones are left. We've cleared up everything else pretty much. You're looking at about 4, 5 mil. I don't know. And then to get to Gary Payton, I think you'd be looking at about 6, 7 mil easily, which is insane. And along the way, I've been a little bit sad that we've got some real stinkers. You know, we had Rondo, I didn't really like. Allen Houston, nobody used. Darryl Dawkins, not great. Bernard King was all right. Ken McHale was not good. Did not like that card in the slightest. Alonzo Mourning had one of the worst releases you could ever imagine. But then Gerald Wallace was and is a god. I have used this guy now for 3 months. We got him in October, and he's still out here balling. Iggy is incredible. I love this card. Have I fully badged him out? I have. He is absolutely incredible. I've got a shoe on him as well. I do. Absolutely incredible. Love him. So it's given me 2 of my starting lineup that I am happy to use for a little bit longer as well. So this Paul Pierce coming through. Let's take a look at him. So as I said, 98 rated. First 98 rated of the year. Stats, you know, they're very nice. They're very nice. They're very nice. Speed could be boosted up a little bit, but only the 16 Hall of Fame badges. Catch, corner, which is completely irrelevant because he won't take corner threes because of his jump shot. Difficult shots, intimidator, blinders, circus, deadeye and sniper. I mean, he does have nice badges. Maybe we'll give him a try. Maybe he won't be as bad as I think he's going to be, but a normal jump shot timing on a 98 rated Opal is a bit of a pain. You would hope for something a little bit better. And the stats don't really, you know, the speed should be like 92s, driving should be like a 90. It's a 98 rated Opal, man. Like, make him good. Make him good. So we'll maybe give him a little bit of a run around, but he'd have to play at the 4. I guess we'd have Gerald Wallace at the 4. But then we're going very, very small with 2, 6, 7 forwards, and I don't really want to do that. So I'm not sure what Paul Pierce is going to do for me, but he's there. And at least it is something. So things were going really well, actually. I've quite enjoyed 2K today. I'm finding happiness in playing clutch time. Yeah, I'm probably not going to go Paul Pierce. I'm probably going to go Iggy. I'm finding happiness in clutch time. That's been pretty easy. I'm not going to lie. I haven't really been screwed by matchmaking, which I'm not mad at. Limited was $1 this weekend. You know, I'm pretty happy with that because I just got rewarded for the time that I played. 2K doing something on a Saturday, which, like I said, I really hope in a few weeks' time we're like, oh, cool, it's Saturday. Let's see what Saturday content is. I hope that's going to be a norm now. That's really good. So 2K are trying to make amends for the complete lack of anything in Season 3, which is happy days. And as for Unlimited, I'm not too pressed about rushing this, but it's nice to make a little bit of progress and see myself sort of getting up through the level. So nearly 1 million MT with 2,000, I mean, that's a lie, 2,818 cards. If we do Jason Tatum grind, that's 31. Say we just get another card from somewhere else, we'll be on 2,840 cards, 160 cards away from Gary Payton. That's still going to take me a while to get him. He would be the best point guard that I have, and he would be my new starting point guard. He would finally get ahead over Marcus Smart. But I still own every time and under in this game. You know, we picked up those 3 guys. We picked up 9 guys from the Beast set here. There's you know, one Russell Westbrook I'm missing there. I'm missing a couple of prime times, a few prime times, a few moments. I've still got most of the diamond cards in the game. We've got to pick up a Starbury whenever the hype on him dies down, because he's needed for the first Starbury challenge. We'll buy back Kobe when that calms down as well. Series 1, we've got everything. We should be able to pick up the rest of these heat checks for relatively cheap, but that is only another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 30, 40, 15, 16, 17. That's another 17 cards, I guess. So that's another 20 cards. So we'd be 140 away from Gary Payton. Now, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. I think I need about 1 million MT in the bank for whenever we want to badge out a player. Let's have a look at where we're at right now. Okay, so there we go. Mass in the house. Hello, hello, hello. So up to 12. 2 from level 39. That puts us up to 14. 1 from clutch time. 15. Unlimited 16. Limited 17. Am I forgetting one? I feel like I'm forgetting one. And the Kobe Challenge 18. There you go. Volume shooter. So it could be 18 Hall of Fame badges. But I'm going to need about 1 million MT to buy whoever comes out that I want to badge out. There's a lot of MT in these sets, and I love the holo collection. It is something that nobody else has. I don't think anybody else has got this, a full 70s, a full 80s, or full 60s, full 70s, full 80s, apart from Magic Johnson. Why is there still no holo Magic? I don't understand. Please? No, I'll be sad. And a full 90s as well. But we've got a lot of MT here. D-Rob easily is going to fetch 100k, and I think a Kareem or Hakeem, they are looming, and as soon as they come out, I feel like they are going to be the best centre in the game. People still run D-Rob now as, one of the best centres in the game. I feel like the 90s might be the set to dip out of. I think we'll still get 100k for this Shaq as a holo. Let's see if there's any holo Shaqs up. So I'll just keep putting them up for a buy, for a bid of 100k. Yeah, nothing there. So I feel like we might sell up this set, because I feel like this one's going to deteriorate in value pretty quickly, and it's still a long way to go to... Well, it feels like a long way to go. These sets have been going on for nearly 3 months now. 3 months! And we're still none the wiser as to how many cards are in each set, when they're going to end, how the voting's going to go, how long is the voting going to take. Are we going to be able to decide between any player in these sets? Are 2K going to pick out 4 players for us to vote for? We still don't know anything, and I kind of don't want to get caught with my pants down and 2K are like, oh, you can vote for the lock-in for the 90s, Karl Malone, John Stockton, Patrick Ewing, or whoever else I've got to release in this set. I can't remember who else I've got to release here, but there's somebody else, and then the community votes for Patrick Ewing. And I'm just there crying that we've got to get a lock-in of Patrick Ewing. So, I don't know what to do. I think we'll have a bit more discussion about it tomorrow. But again, let me know some feelings down below. But overall, feeling pretty confident about the account. Feeling pretty confident about the collector levels now, because I have realised, the value that Gerald Wallace has given me has been immense. The value that Iggy has already given to me has been immense. And yeah, our starting lineup is definitely taking shape now. This Iggy card insane, what Gerald Wallace is saying. Spicy P will be coming in here in 50 wins time. That's going to be a big upgrade. And then that's a strong team to go into Unlimited. So, feeling good. Feeling good. So that's going to do it for me today, everybody. Hope you have enjoyed. Tomorrow we'll be back with the Hall of Fame volume shooter from the Kobe Challenge. And we'll also, like I said, do a little bit more talking about whether or not we sell up collector levels or the 75 sets, or neither, or both. Who knows? That's going to do it for me today. Hope you guys have enjoyed. As usual, please subscribe. I will see you next time. And peace.